along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First carry for David Montgomery. Room to run right away. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play right off the bat.
A game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and man, you can see why.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Allen now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Allen gonna throw for it. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's gonna pick up the Browns' 1st down. Big play there. Gain of 14 on 4th and 10.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And He's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They run out of the gun with Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen going to throw again. That one taken in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's Pierce in motion. Penix going to throw right away. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And he will go all the way. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That one out wide to Achane. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
That's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Penix. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
From the gun, it's Penix. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Miami. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz is going to send this one away. There'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Yvonne Thibodeau with the stop.
Second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. One quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the running back, David Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
R52. Ready? Alert!
A carry here for Montgomery. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Carl Henderson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those.
David Montgomery. And he will score. David Montgomery. Touchdown Browns.
It's not often in the NFL like that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And this one is caught by Pierce. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Dolphins 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first down, it's Penix. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Penix. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's taken in by Achane. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the Browns' 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Dolphins. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins draw closer here. It's 21-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught downfield by McBride. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's a Browns first down.
First down.
Aubrey Montgomery's kick is good. And the Browns going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Bryce Huff in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now Penix to throw on second down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. To throw is Penix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
One more time for Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They're going on 4th down. Allen. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Achane. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Here's
6.
Penix. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down, and here's Penix. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
The Dolphins first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Miami.
That's Pierce in motion. Now the lefty Penix on first down. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 14.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That one out wide to Achane. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
Complete to Devon Achane. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's good for Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Play action. It's Penix. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And the Browns are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, it's Montgomery. Off the sideline, past the 30. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. A big play after being backed up. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
56, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Middle. Sneak up.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Roberto Sanchez in punt formation.
This fielded inside the 35. And That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
The extra point is good.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Hovey Turner, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with Allen. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down. That's Pierce in motion. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. It is brought in the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Dolphins. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Allen. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Allen on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second down, Montgomery. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth, you need to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On the ground, Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, first and goal. Montgomery. Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown to Cleveland. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here is first and 10. Now it's H.A. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Here comes second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
H.A. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He's going to look downfield once again. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And third down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On third down, Penix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Huff. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying